YouTube, back with Mike LS. Y'all already know the vibes. I'm in the garage once again. Y'all already know, man. The Renzel remix rebuild continues. So if y'all look at my back end videos, I got a lot of things done, people. A lot of things done. We got to run into it real quick once again. And my light went dead. Did this light ever go on? No. All right, well, okay. I'm giving y'all all the lights of the engine bay, basically. So let me just pull this out right here. As y'all can see, I've been working, people. I've been working. So I'm just gonna point out a few more things before I run into what the video is gonna be about today. Valve covers on, new manifold gaskets, actually put back the coolant temperature sensor, new bracket, people. Hell yeah. New alternator power steering bracket on. As I said, new lifters inside, new gaskets. Same thing on the passenger side, new lifters, new gaskets. Waiting for the valley cover gasket. Right, what else out there? Oh, hell yeah, look. New hood strut. The little things y'all don't think about, I did. Dig what I'm saying? So I got a lot of motion. We looking good. We in a good spot right now. Yeah, so, all right. So now I'm going to get into the video. So what I'm going to be doing today, right? Hold on. If y'all don't know, Renzel, a.k.a. Renzel for the toe. As y'all can see right here, kind of dirty, but work in progress. Back to the video, people. All right, so this is what I'm going to be doing today. Hold on. I'm actually going to come over here, right? Open this up for y'all. AC Delco, y'all know, OEM all the time. Oh, can't do that. AC Delco, made in Canada. This is not made in Mexico, made in Canada. All right, cool. All right. Can you guess what that is? If y'all don't know what that is, I'll tell y'all in a few. Basically that, new bolts. And I always try to get new bolts if I could actually find it correctly, because I'm ordering a lot of stuff through online, so they show me a lot of different bolts. A lot of these bolts is actually universal, basically for different parts of the vehicle. But if I'm dead on point, know what it is, then I get it. If I don't, it'd be like kind of like a mixy situation. But other than that, got a new belt tensioner, people. Why did I get a new belt tensioner? All right, I'm gonna explain why I got a new belt tensioner. Because I got a new alternator, right? And with the new alternator, right, I said, you know what, might as well I get a new belt tensioner, because I got a new water pump, right? So I got all these assemblies right here, y'all seeing right here, right? Basically, new water pump, right? New bracket, new alternator. So you see what I'm saying? New everything. So might as well I just, you know, as I said, this right here, I believe it was maybe never changed, or maybe it have been changed. But I say, you know what? This is a couple of bucks. Why not? So we go get into it. All right, so let me get into this install right now, people, for y'all. As I said, I got a lot of motion. This right here, hopefully this is the correct bolt, but I'm not gonna take it out as yet because of the fact that I want to basically just, when I take this one out, just to do a quick match. And if it is what it is, it is what it is, right? Don't want to rush and do something that is not correct. All right, so most of these bolts here, people, is a 15. Nas motion on deck. Nas motion on deck, people. That's why y'all getting this good ass footage right now. Because if I was doing it, it would have been like, you know, it would have been on that stand. So, all right. First thing first, I want to take a picture of where it's at, just in case anything goes wrong, right? At least I know the position. Something went wrong. It was like this. I could go back and I could look at that picture of where it was seated. I always kind of do things like that because sometimes you never know, right? Sometimes when shit happen, you never know. So I try to get a good solid picture. And then actually, I'm gonna show you something, because I took this out already. It's not really the first time I took it out. I'll put a mark. I actually put tension right here, or put a T for whatever reason, but okay. All right, so let's I'm actually gonna use a pole because I forgot how tight this actually was. I think I torqued it, so let's use the pole. See, it's a little. I wonder if I actually put anti-seize on this. I usually do, but I don't remember. But I see a lot of debris coming out from there. Let me find the bottom one. Let me see, Mr. Bottom Bolt. Here. And then we're gonna see when I take the bolt out. Did I put anti-seize on it? Which I don't remember, because it was actually last year I removed this because I actually had to do the AC compressor, and that changed everything, people. You got me. So looking at these clamps, man, I don't know why I ain't changed them clamps. Don't ask me why. I should have changed them clamps when I changed this hose. This hose don't even look like I changed it, like it been through war or something, but I don't know. But I should have made me want to change that hose again. Hose just look crazy. And this is not even an OEM hose, man. And you know I'm Mr. OEM, man. I actually got this from goddamn AutoZone. You never know, I may swap it out. I think the OEM, they come with a little bit of extra like covering or something on it. I need a new one of these too. Alright, so let's see. I'm taking a little bit along with my this ratchet. As y'all know, I'll already be hitting it with the gun, like really don't be playing around with. Y'all know I don't like playing around with this manual joint. No bueno. Y'all know that. If you know me, I don't like playing around doing that manual business. Gotta get. It don't make no sense me spending all day doing all that. But got my torque bar ready, as y'all can see. I'm already ready. Let me see what we got. We going right, we gotta go left. Lefty loosey. Alright, now it's motion. Let's get this out of here. Little awkward spot. Alright, so. Alright, people. Let's get this out of here. And I did put anti-seize on it, as I said. So here we go. So this is what we look like, people. Check the bolts out. Anti-seize like crazy, right? How the bolt look? It matches? What you think? Alright. Got the okay from Nas Motion. It matches. So this is basically the original bolts. I don't know from how long it's been in here, and I guarantee it never was swapped. Know what I mean? I guarantee it was never swapped, but I did, as y'all see, I did protect it with the anti-seize. And now just want to do a quick comparison of basically the old one and the new one. All right, so it kind of came out like this because that T right there, I think I put that T for top. That's why I put that T. Right? So basically we looking like, I got an arrow. See that arrow? Wait a minute, I don't see that arrow here. This don't have an arrow. I see an arrow here. It's telling you where to swing it. Does this have a part number in the back? Yes, it do. So this is what we do. We compare the part number. 126-09719. Let's see what this got here. 126-09719. So this is where I do my comparison, people. Always gotta check the OEM part number. So if it's aftermarket, you won't see a part number like this. So you all know this is it matches up. I remember one time I did the I bought the what you call it, the fuel rail, right? So when I bought the fuel rail, what happened? My mistake. I didn't check the part number. Tried to install it, use it. It didn't work out. I ain't checked the part number because I was guaranteed that. I was thinking that what you call it, GM gave me the correct stuff, but apparently they didn't. I didn't check, and then when I did check, my dumb ass, what I did, I told them I put the part on. It was my fault. I messed up, and then what happened? They was like, oh, you can't return it, blah blah blah. I'm like, what? And that's how that went. So, not doing that again. So, I think this is gonna be my thumbnail, people, for this video. What you think? Good thumbnail? Alright, I'm gonna use this for my thumbnail, people. Alright, because I think this is very cool. We got the old and the new. I don't know how I'm gonna give it to y'all. Should give it to y'all like this. Oh yeah, that's super cool. So y'all see my thumbnail, basically. Y'all gonna see it after, basically, the video. You know what I mean? But we're gonna do the thumbnail. Cool, got the thumbnail for y'all. Alright, so now, let me get into this install real quick. So, this is the top right here. So we actually going like this. Right? Going this way. And as I said, I don't see the arrow. You see the arrow? I see the arrows right here. Yeah, I do. It's kind of faded as hell. Give me more light on that camera. Right, yeah, it's right here, it's faded. So basically we going in like this. Like this. Right? Alright, so let's crack open the new bolts. New bolts, people. Dry as hell. But new bolts. New bolts. Y'all know what I gotta do. What's my favorite thing to put on the screws? Here we go, people. Anti-seize. Alright? So, now, yeah, broad. Yeah, but make sure you get what I'm doing also. Just want them to see the process of what I'm doing. So, anti-seize, people. Pre-gaming it, as always. I anti-seize everything. It's like I never used to use it before. I don't know why. You know, like every time you go buy something, like when you buy some brakes, right, people? You buy brakes, right? They always try to sell you a pack of anti-seize. I used to always be like, nah, I'm good, right? When you buy spark plugs, right? They always recommend anti-seize. I was like, nah, I'm good. Until I ran into, until I really started, like, you know, doing my own work and stuff like that. And I'd be like, yo, these bolts is hard as hell, right? Because anti-seize. Anti-seize prevents stuck bolts. It prevents corrosion. It prevents bolt seizing. So if you put anti-seize on these things, when it takes the heat and whatever, and you gotta remove it or something, you wanna have that issue from. All right, let me get this back in. All right, so we're gonna hit it with the first bolt. Just gonna catch it. Caught. And I'm just gonna move on. Oh, gotta do that. Second bolt. And can't see. All right, my placement is here, folks. Knew that was gonna fall, as always. All right, let me just rest that right here. I'm about to use that in a second. So basically, I'm gonna hand tighten start to hand tighten these bolts in here, and then I'm gonna hit it with the machine. Make sure everything's kind of lined up cool. Alright, so now I'm gonna hit it with the machine a little bit. So I said this is quick, simple, easy, something that just needs to be done. As I said, that's why I'm kind of like not being Speedy Gonzalez with this right here, because as I said, there's some things alright, so got it tightened up. Just gonna take a pre-look here to make sure that's how we're supposed to be sitting, just like that, correct? Because I'm on top right here. Yep, so we're looking good, people. We are looking good. All right, so now I gotta get this torque down. All right, get this out the way. This is basically right there in the box. So yeah, as I was saying, that's why I kind of like, you know, I'm moving slow, but I'm also observing, I'm looking, and just, you know, because as I said, this is intent for the haul, so I'm making sure all this little dumb stuff is basically done, people. All right, so let's get to the torquing part. All right. So we're saying 18 foot-pounds, pound-feet, same thing. So I'm all set up already here because I had to do something else. I think this one here is the same thing, 18. So let's get this torqued to 18. 2. Hit it from the bottom. But this is aluminum, people, you gotta remember. So we gotta make sure everything is at torque split. 2. Alright, that's it. So no, not spinning free like that, but when it gets on there, do what it do. Alright, so yeah, so as I said, just wanted to as I said, I'm showing y'all the little things that I do. Sometimes the big things, I get the big things, but also I'm showing y'all the little things. So yeah, this is where I'm at. So as I said, just waiting for a few parts, and we'll get everything else buttoned up. And the real grand finale is the first startup, putting it on the scanner, doing what it's doing. But yeah, it was a journey, people. It was a long journey. I'm pretty excited. I'm motivated. I'm happy. I got all these different feelings. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? But look at my back end videos. Subscribe to the channel. Look at the Instagram. Also, the Instagram is the real King McConan. All of this stuff is in the bio of the YouTube channel. TikTok, Life with Mike LS. Facebook, Mike LS, and then we have Life with Mike LS. Snapchat, I'm not too big on Snapchat, but if you want to jump on the Snapchat, Life with Mike LS. That's the platforms. Y'all already know. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, as I said, one more thing down on the checklist, and just stay tuned to what's next. All right, so at the end of the day, man, look at the back end videos. As I said, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Life with Mike LS. Catch you on the next one.